Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. I'm Navina. Today I want to invite you to touch upon blood donation. All we know that blood donation is a humanity action that helping others in field of health. Actually, blood donation is not only aims for people who need the blood, according to f2fmedical.com and others. Blood donation actually have a lot of aims to people who donating their blood. So today I'm actually in the building of PMI, and I will give you an information from the doctor in PMI Tulungagung. Are you curious about that? Okay, now let's go.
So today we have been with Miss Rukmi as the doctor at PMI Tulungagung Regency. Well, so I'm personally curious, what are the benefits of blood donation for the donor's health?
So like that, the benefits blood donation for the donor itself. For the first, with blood donation, it will transform or form new blood cells. So we know that blood is for metabolism, to transport cells for the benefit of the body's metabolism. Well, with blood donation, it will produce new blood cells so that the body will be fresher and stimulate new blood cells so that the body will be healthier. The first statement by Dr. Rukmi was supported by article that written by Paul Remy and a journal by Gupta. All of it show a fact that after donating blood, our body will form a new cells of blood, and this research also show that blood is renewable and it is good for health. The second, by blood donation, at the time of the blood donation taken, that screening is done, screening against disease that can be transmitted through blood so that it will be detected earlier. If, for example, there is something physically it has screened if it can qualify for donation, but in the blood we don't know. Sometimes it been infected but it doesn't cause any symptoms. So it can be detected earlier, such as HIV, syphilis, hepatitis B, and hepatitis C. The second statement by the doctor was supported by Steve Kleinman in his interview about medical history that spread in his article and a journal entitled Blood Donor Selection and Screening Strategies to Reduce Recipient Risks by Williams and Wilkins. All of this in line with the Dr. Rukmi's statement that HIV, syphilis, hepatitis B, hepatitis C can be detected earlier by blood donation regulation.
Then I have also heard that blood donation is good for dieting. Is true or not?
Oh, I don't think it's true because in metabolism it also requires energy too. Yeah, so you can't lose weight by blood donation.
So it seems like a misunderstanding.
Yeah. This statement was supported by a researcher from California, an article entitled 14 Iron and Blood Donation by Perry and Friends. This data was said that after blood donation, the donors was lose a lot of calories, so it should recharge the calories by eating healthy or high-calorie foods to get fit again.
Then I have experienced that few times I donate And there was one time I donated after the donor I experiencing dizziness. Why is it that even though in my health test I continue to meet the specification to qualify for blood donation?
Yeah, actually, it is only a reaction at the time of donor and past donor. At the time of donation, such as dizziness and others nausea and even vomiting. Yes, it because of the taken continues to delay the volume of blood so that it causes symptoms like that. But usually there is already a protocol for handling it. So that's why after the donor, for example, when the donor continues to have complaints like that, the donor is usually stopped immediately. After the donation, it is expected to rest first at the rest room. So complaints of past donors, complaints, for example, after the donor there are complaints. So if you still rest here, it can be handled quickly. These articles was support the Dr. Rukmi's statement that after blood donation, the blood in the body of the donors was leaked, so that it was approved by some studies in this article that feel dizzy after blood donation is a normal situation, and because of it, we should take a rest at least 5 minutes after the donors.
Yes, so if I experience dizziness after getting home, what should I do?
Yeah, what should you do is drink a lot and then sleep. If possible, make a position more what the head is lower than the legs are elevated. I think you can rest first. Yeah, you can take a break. If, for example, actually, if it's normal or you have been used to donate, it's okay to get home. But actually, you have to take a rest for a while or 5 minutes or so. Have a drink here for first to overcome things that can happen. If you go home immediately, sometimes on the road or the motorcycle parking, there are complaints. We are not quick to deal with it. It does sometimes happen, but it's okay. All of the points by Dr. Me was supported by American Red Cross and a staff of clinic that split in an article mayoclinic.org.
So, the conclusion is that blood donation is not only beneficial for those who need blood, but also for yourself who donates their blood.
Yeah.
Then, for last questions, are there any tips for people who have never donated blood so that they are brave enough to donate?
Yeah, absolutely. There are indeed factors. What is the term risk factors? Yeah, for children who are still new and afraid, it is okay. You just need to fulfill the requirements for donors. If your age is 17 until 16 years old, that requirements to donor, and then check your health here, and your blood pressure, and then HP is sufficient. It is okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, you don't need to be afraid. So if it's still the first time, you can just calm down, then the officer will communicate well with you. Yes, you can just relax, happy, and enjoy in the blood donation. Sometimes there are who knowing a blood donation event, they don't like it. So yeah, they are already afraid. Sometimes they are afraid to see the blood. Sometimes they are afraid to see the needle. And yeah, it's okay. Everything will be handled later.
So, they don't need to be afraid.
No need to be afraid. If the age has been fulfilled, then later the requirements for health have been fulfilled. No need to be afraid.
Maybe the information from doctor is enough to help us to know about blood donation, especially the benefits for the donor's health.
Okay, thank you. I'm Novinda and thank you for Dr. Rukmi for the time. See you next time and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.